Hello guys, I'm from Brazil and I've been living here in UK for about 12 years, something like that. And since I came here, I end up dealing with all kind of different misconceptions or stereotypes that people normally have. And
Oh, do you speak Portuguese? I thought you speak Spanish. I mean, they're practically the same, right?
thanks for the globalization and everything, people are traveling more. People is a little bit more aware of the um, balance between one idea that you have about one country and the reality. So it was very common for people come to me and ask questions. For example, so like, oh, you're from Brazil, right? Right. I say, yes, I'm from Brazil. And so you came to this country to save some money and buy a house for you in your country, for your family, or something like that. First misconception or stereotype, or I don't know how you want to call it.
Oh, you came to this country to make money and buy a house in your country, right?
The same way that not all British English people are rich. There's poor people, poor English people in this country. In other countries, it's exactly the same. It's not because someone is from a third world country that necessarily means this person is poor. Or honestly, like if it was my case, I don't blame anyone that do that because everybody's fight to have a better life. There's nothing wrong with that. The reason because I came to this country was because I first of all, like I want to learn, I want to improve my English, I want to travel in Europe, but of course some money is always good, right? Yeah, when you're young, you're that wild, you want to go to different places, you want to speak different language and know different people because you're experimenting. So the thing is, I came here to stay, improve my English, they travel around, and 1 year passed by, 2 years passed by, and then I connect really well with the culture. Then you start a relationship, you start to make new friends. When you see you've been here for 7 years, and then you kind of start to belong. Put that way. Another misconception or stereotype that used to happen with me a lot. When I was younger, here, people used to come all the time and say things like this.
Are you a prostitute? Oh, I'm sorry. Because you're so good looking that I thought.
And so that when they see a guy that they think is a good looking, they automatically think he's gay, a prostitute. So I used to get that a lot. But it's kind of a compliment if you see in a way, like, oh, okay, thank you. Because prostitutes are very, very perfect. I met some prostitutes and porn stars and here in London, and they are all like picture perfect. I don't see nothing wrong with the profession. I don't see nothing wrong with the profession, so I don't get offended by being confused as a sex worker. And the next one is this one.
You are Brazilian? Oh dear. Because I thought that you why? How come that you're not black or Indian?
When they think about Brazil, they think about Rio de Janeiro. And when you think about Rio de Janeiro, obviously you think about really hot weather. What people don't normally know is that Brazil is not all hot. There's cold areas, there's black people, there's white people, there's Indians, a little bit less because the Portuguese killed most of them. Brazil was found, I say found because there's Indians there, but it was found by the Portuguese, and they brought with them the slaves. The Portuguese, there was white European, they mixed with the black people. If you go to Bahia in Brazil, in other places in the area, you will notice the majority of the people are black or mixed race. In the Second War, Brazil was giving free land to Europeans. So after that, we get all kind of European immigration, but like we have lots of Italian. That's my heritage because I got from both sides. I got the Italian heritage from my mom's. Dutch came, lots of German. So if you go in the south of Brazil, you notice that most of people are very white and blonde hair, and blue eyes, and very very Germanic looking. Don't know if that's the way you say it, but I said. And something that you probably don't know, São Paulo, my city, is the biggest Japanese immigration out of Japan. So when you go to São Paulo, you get the area, like thinking about Chinatown, London, we have the Japatown in São Paulo that is probably 25 times bigger. It's a massive community, and like the Indians in England, they are in the third generation already. So, but because they don't mix much, you still see people that look. When you see them in the street here in London, you're probably gonna think they came from Japan, and they're actually fully intellectually, culturally Brazilians. Because after all the immigration, after the Second War, we start to get all different types of people in Brazil. Like me, I look more like the Italian part of the family. My middle sister look more the English part of the family, naturally blonde hair, light eyes, this kind of thing. We end up coming in all sizes and shapes and colors. So said that we are black or we are this or we are that, that's not true. The only pure Brazilian that exists or existed, the Indians. There's no such a thing as a typical Brazilian because we can look like whatever. You end up with people like me. I'm quarter Italian, quarter Dutch, half English. I think I have Portuguese or something in my family too, something like that. So thanks to the genetics, we are a very, very distinctive people between each other.
You came to this country looking for the good life.
If you can call travel in Europe, make friends from different countries, having fun, looking for the good life, yeah, I came for the good life. Yeah, see you next week. Bye.
Oh, so you're not a prostitute? I'm sorry, because it's so good looking, nice, huh?